Hi. Next sets of series, it's going to be feet in the straps. And in here, I wanted to mention once again how we can use the tri-loop. As you've seen, the tri-loop is right now behind the ankle of Christine's feet. And in here, it gives her a sense of extra security, and she can fully dorsiflex her foot instead of doing it kind of halfway this way, because without the tri-loop, there's a danger of losing the straps of the feet. So most people doesn't get to fully dorsiflex their feet. So let's point both feet and let's press it down. We're going to start with the leg lowers. From here, Christine is going to actually keep her legs away from each other. And when they lift her leg, they're going to do full flex. And when they press down, they're going to do point. And Portia is in here. She's keeping her legs together, so it's giving her more proprioceptive feedback. And as you know, the Konnector, if you do use one leg more than the other, it will show the difference. And I'm going to give you actually an example here. So if you can push the left leg a little higher than right, I will see this and I will immediately correct Christine. Keep your legs together, don't press the left more than right. So this is a great way to see if there's any imbalances in their movement patterns. So let's stop in here and let's use the Konnector, the options that provides for us. We're going to still reach really forward with both legs. We're going to maintain the right leg steady. That's going to be our stabilizing leg. And we're just going to move the left leg up, same way the way we started, flex foot, and point it down. And repeat with the same leg. Repeating and using the one leg provides us to working on the stability of the leg, and that creates the fatigue on that leg and creates the strength, obviously, with the fatigue. So let's do one more time with the left and come back down and hold. Beautiful. Now we're going to do with the other leg. Now the left leg stays and really reaches forward. Imagine you reaching forward, lifts the other leg up, and you press down and you maintain the same position. So even though it looks like left leg is just staying there and doing nothing, it has a dynamic isometric hold. When the moving leg goes up, this leg gets a little lighter, the straps, and when she presses the moving leg down, the weight on the standing leg gets more, it gets heavier. So non-stop dynamically has to adjust the change on the weights. So now, the next option, we're going to do alternating. So from here, we're going to go with the left up and press down. Make sure finish the exercise before you start the other side. And then the right down, hold, and the left. Beautiful. This provides the sense of understanding of the weight transfer. Doing alternating leg, it's always one at a time. One stops, the other one moves. And last one, we're going to go up and hold. This is the third option we're going to provide you. And you're going to press the right leg down, and at the same time the left leg goes up. They move exactly same movement pattern and the quality. If you move together, it's actually going to keep the carriage steady. It's not going to move. And you can also do as slow as you can, or you can speed it up a little bit. Let's try to go a little faster and maintain the carriage steady. Beautiful. It's very functional movement. And as you guys seen, Christine doing a little bit wider range of motion, and Portia is doing a smaller. So you want to make sure you choose the right amount of the angle. Depends who is doing it, which client is doing it. And as you know, the reciprocal movement, every time you do the reciprocal, you want to make sure that they are keeping the carriage still, so they are really activating the core, and the movement patterns and the coordinations is correct. Beautiful. Let's bring both legs down, 45 degrees, and we're going to go the next exercise series. So we're going to do let's start the version of going up, and we're going to do open, close. So from here, when the legs, if the clients can do the 90 degrees, when they do this exercise, again, the carriage is not going to move. So we're going to do just open, both legs together in the same time, and close. And open, Once again, you can choose the angle. It could be really wide or not too wide. And hold it there. Now let's do single leg. So let's work with the left. Left one opens up and close. And open and close. Now let's do right leg. As you've seen in here, I'm going a little faster. You can choose your reps. It could be 6, 8, or 10. And stay there. Now we're going to do alternating, just like we did the leg lowers. Following the same pattern. We do one left and stops, and right leg comes back, stop, left and stop, and right. Let's hold it there. This is going to be challenging. They're going to make it look easy, but it's very difficult. Now they move same time. So the right closes, left opens, and vice versa. Now in here, what I'm looking, is there too much movement on the hips? Is the hips swaying right to left? Or the shoulders? Again, I'm trying to find any compensation patterns. Are they cheating to able to do the exercise correctly? Or if they're doing it using the correct muscles? They did a fantastic job. Both legs together. And let's demonstrate the same exercise in a different angle, and you will see how it changes. The first thing you will notice when they open together and close, the carriage moves right now. So this is totally normal. Don't try to not move the carriage. It should move right now in this angle. And hold it there. Let's do just single leg. And left one, yes, and close. Beautiful. And second one, and close. Last rep, I'm still looking at it if the standing leg is doing the correct job and holding without movement. Now the right one, as you've seen, there's different angles again, but it's totally fine. Beautiful. Let's do alternating. So we're going to go left and close and right and close. Again, the carriage is moving. It's totally fine until the next one, which is reciprocal. Let's hold it there. So they're going to move same time. So one closes, one opens. As you guys seen, now the carriage does not move. It is, again, very difficult exercise. So it comes with trying, and more you try, better skill you get. It helps the core activation. The better understanding your client has with the core activation and the timing and the coordination of the legs, more successful they're going to be with this exercise. Beautiful. Both legs together. And we'll do the next exercise series, which is the circles, leg circles. So from here, again, any type of exercise that I use with the Konnector, I go back to original repertoire, which is leg circles. We're going to do it together. Just like original repertoire, you might have preference. I'm going to start with the up circles. So both legs together, let's go up, open, and close. And for this exercise purposes, I'm choosing perfect circle version instead of going to that 3-point, 90 degree, all the way open, and 45 degree. I'm choosing them to do perfect circles. Now I'm going to reverse it. So let's do down circles. Once again, I'm watching if both circles even, if one leg is moving faster than the other one. Remember, you're going to see immediately because of the Konnector if they're using one leg more than the other. They did great, and let's stay here. So let's do one leg. We start with the left again, up circles. Left leg goes up, open, down, close. Carriage moves again. Beautiful. One more set. Keep your hips square. Let's reverse it. So now left, down, circle. Trying to really focus on the standing leg. Remember that the pressure on the standing leg changes. Every time you're moving the left leg, that right leg has to press more or press less. Press more or press less. It's a dynamic isometric hold. Beautiful. Now from here, let's do the right one. Up circle first. Here we go. The left is standing, really reaching forward. Reach, 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 reach. Now reverse it. Good. And last one. Yes. Now we're going to do the alternating version. We're going to do with the left, one up circle. And we're going to come back and stop. And we're going to continue with the right leg, up circle and stop. And left and stop. And right and stop. Trying to maintain your hip really nice and square. And one more time to the right. Let's do down circle version of it. So it goes down and up and stop. Now the right leg. Beautiful. It's fantastic. I can totally see it. I hope it's showing in the video. They are really getting challenged with their core stabilization. Hip wants to turn right and left. The shoulder wants to help pressing down and up. So it's a very active and dynamic movement. Even that it looks like they're doing nothing, they're doing a lot. Now, I'm going to even challenge them more. Now, from here, we're going to do the reciprocal movement pattern. So that requires opposite movement pattern of the legs. So while the left one doing up circle, the right one is going to do down circle. They have to start together. They have to arrive together. That's the only way they can maintain the carriage steady. So let's do it. And one up, one down, and they meet in the center. Let's repeat the same thing. Left up circle, right down circle, and meet. Start together and meet. One more time. This is excellent. It's a hard exercise, and stop. Let's reverse it. So right goes up, left goes down, and meet. And again. Beautiful. There's a small trick if in the beginning when you're practicing, you want to see if you're moving the carriage or not. Gently, you can open your hands to the side and touch the frame of the reformer with your pinky fingers. Don't hold it, don't grab it, don't help yourself. Just have a feeling if your finger is sliding, that means carriage is moving. So that's just a little bit help, little cheat. And last one, and come back in and stop. That was fantastic. And I'm going to do one more different version of the same patterns that we did. That's going to be the knee bends. I'm going to start with the 45-degree angle again. From here, we're going to bend your knees together once again and push straight out and point your feet. Again, Christine is not touching her legs, keeping a little bit gap between her knees and feet, and Portia is keeping it together right now. And let's do one more time. And push straight out and hold. Let's start with the left leg. Flex your left foot, come back in, and push straight out. This is fantastic exercise also trying to create a hip flexion and range of motion. It's kind of stimulates climbing the stairs, lifting the knees up. It's a great exercise for anybody. And let's do the right leg. We're going to go with the right. Left leg stays nice and long. It's fantastic. There's the energy still reaching forward while the right leg is moving. Now let's do the alternating one. One left flex and point. And the flex point movement pattern that I really like, but you can do both flex. You can do both point. You don't have to follow exactly what I'm doing. You have an option to do anything that you choose is appropriate. And let's stop there. Ready for reciprocal. Carriage doesn't move. And the right leg and left leg. Changes spaces and changes spaces. And changes spaces. Good. In reciprocal movement, you have one option. You can remember, we usually keep our legs 45 degrees because that's the safety for the lower back, right? In here, because one leg goes in, that femur actually helps the pelvis to stay neutral. So saying that, you can actually drop this leg 9 all the way down towards the floor, but make sure it doesn't dips down, right? It's reaching out. It's not down. So stays here and changes spaces. And because of one leg goes in, there's actually help and support on the pelvic neutral spine position and neutral pelvic position. Beautiful. You guys did great. Both legs together and relax and breathe. Thank you so much.